Hi, this is Mansfield Frazier, and our vineyard is Chateau Hough.
Okay, so very excited to be here. Thank you for having me. I have three questions for you. The first question is, and I have to just be blunt. What in the world is a black man who was incarcerated doing with a vineyard? Why wine? And what influenced you to do this?
Well, it's actually a reentry project. I'm an expert at reentry. I was incarcerated 5 times, by the way, short periods.
Okay.
So I know about coming home. And we wanted a project to help guys getting out of incarceration, to help them stabilize their lives. So farming, urban farming is taking off. But we looked at urban farming, and the thing that's most profitable is grapes. The next most profitable is hops. The most profitable is marijuana, but you can't grow it yet. Can't do that.
Okay.
So we wanted something that would create paychecks. And you can't create paychecks growing bell peppers. Not going to happen.
Got it. Will you make beer soon?
No, we want to grow some hops to sell to craft brewers.
Got it.
We never want to go into the beer brewing business, but we are soon to be in the winemaking business.
Love it. Okay. So, what is your why? This, from what I've seen, from what we've talked about, this is so far beyond winemaking. You have a true passion for the community that you're a part of. So, what makes you do this? What makes you get up every day and work so hard at what you're doing?
Well, it's giving back to the community, and our name, Chateau Hough, it raises eyebrows. Most people are familiar with Hough from the Hough uprising of 1966. Some people call it a riot. We prefer to call it an uprising. One man's riot is another man's uprising. So we named it Chateau Hough for a political purpose. If we would have named it Chateau Hunting Valley, where people have their horses, nobody would have raised an eyebrow. If we would have named it Chateau Westlake, where there's a lot of gated community, same thing. When we say Chateau Hough, people do a double take. But actually what we're saying is that the land we occupy here in Hough is just as valuable to us as the land the folks in Hunting Valley occupy is to them. So we want to create strong black communities. We wanted something upscale, and nothing has as much cachet as good wine.
Amen. So, what do you want my viewers to know about your winery?
That it's a boutique winery.
Okay.
We're going to make small batches of very high-end wines, and we, the art of winemaking, and I'm learning as I go. The bigger the batch, the worse the wine. No, if you start making wine in gazillion gallon tanks, you're going to lose the quality.
You're gonna have some people mad at you for saying that.
Oh no, but it's true, and they know it. Good wine is made in small batches.
Okay.
The best wines in the world are called garage wines. You know why? They're made in garages in the back alleys of Paris by Algerians that go by the grapes and make it in small batches. You can watch and control everything better. So we want to make high-end, very high-quality wines. And yes, it'll be expensive, but that's in keeping with our mission. And yes, there's a sense of pride. We're saying that as black folk, and I've been around wine for a long time, and what wineries know, and I know they know, the biggest growth market for wineries is in the black community, because they're selling all the whites they can already. But blacks are starting to, they have the disposable income and the interest, and unfortunately, especially here in Ohio, blacks go to wineries and get treated badly still, because they're out in the country, they're not used to blacks coming. Now the ones that have overcome that, blacks favor those places, but there's still a lot of wineries that blacks just don't want to go to because they're country bumpkins, they treat them bad. Here's a place they can come that's in the city, it's close by, they can have a wonderful event and feel appreciated. And it's open to whites too.
Of course. Okay, and then my last question for you is, if you're speaking to a black man who was in the same situation that you were 20 years ago, right? When you got out of jail, what would you say to him about starting anew, finding a new avenue? What message would you send out?
Well, first you have to seriously change your head, change your mind. You have to say, I am changed. I'm not going to go back to that lifestyle no matter what. Once you make that change, then whatever God you believe in, whatever spirit you believe in, I'm more spiritual than religious, but I believe in karma. I believe in good juju, as Africans say, and positive things will start to happen. You'll find your way once you change yourself. But change yourself and be very serious about change yourself and really work on yourself and find what you're passionate about. This winemaking is a sideline to me. I'm still a journalist at heart. I'm still a writer, but I love making wine.
Well, I look forward to reading your book.
Well, I'm going to give you a copy, but awesome. There's going to be a quiz.
Uh-oh.
No. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for stopping.